Greetings, Body Jugglers. Satek Ananda here from the Body Juggling Zendo in Dallas, Texas. We are with Auntie Toba in her Styling 8 session of Dragonfly, and we got almost all the way through the form. We got a few moves left. We're going to work on styling those now, and then use the rest of our time to go through the whole thing, make the whole thing from beginning to end. This is a technical pass, and then once we've got that solid, then we'll start working on flourishes. Draw the nice little teeth, which direction's your hand and how something, and making each thing soft, all the little pretty accents. Any thoughts, questions before we jump in? Let's do this.
So starting from rockaway?
Start from rocking chair. We got vert kick.
Invert kick.
It's that where we just finished after step over. I call that rocking chair now because we got another vert kick. So I don't want to.
That's rocking chair.
Until I get a better name for it, it's rocking chair. It's not the sexiest name in the world, but
I got too far under.
a little bit. A little bit. So remember with your step over here, so with your step over here, you're going to bring your leg and you're going to roll the ball to here so that the ball is going this way and not coming in towards the ball. We don't want the ball to go this way. We want the ball to go lateral. There. And now I have the distance. So my arms can be extended a good ways away from the bar instead of like this. So start from your step over. Yep. Nice. Nice. Now do that again. Flip the hand. That's right. You're too far away here. You got to start more. Like once you do your, actually start in your figure four and do your roll over to get up to there. So that we know you're starting with the ball in the right place because that ball is too far out. So you're going to be dripped down the figure four. Like just like from
Drip down here?
yeah. But your ball needs to be in the center. Yeah. Now do your roll over. So that's where you want to go.
This one.
Yep. To your knees. And just stop. Back to your step over. That hand, so the ball is about here, and you're doing step and you can roll over. Your left hand. Flip your right hand. Your right hand. Yep.
No, no, right here. Definitely got off of doing that.
You have to do that. You can't do it with the hand in the left hand. Over. Good save.
Floor.
Good network. You're too close under the bar, but you still network.
Everybody show me Dragonfly, some of these are this cool working second.
Right.
You show me the goal different.
We can work on that today. We can work on it today. Don't keep going. Don't keep going. Yeah. that should do. Better positioning. One straight through. So you always stop. And that when you come up to your knees, you always stop. You don't want to stop.
Don't stop.
You can flow and go all the way through. So that ball moved away from you, away from the bar, so now you're too far away. But it was waking up smooth balls together. Good. Good ball position. Iron for straight. Nice. So there is a way that if you are really far away from the bar here, you can do this turn and the ball's going to be even further. But there's also a way you can do this turn and then the ball's closer. So it's where you're directing the ball. From that, you want the ball not touching the bar, you want it to be a little bit away here. But then when you come back under, you want to pull it in close to go down here. And then dragonfly, just this. Just twist to the belly, and that to come out. A step over, get the ball in good position, not bad. Twist in close, not bad. Belly button.
That much.
So, I remember you struggled getting dragonfly before. Well, I think you were struggling with it. And so I said, don't worry about it because it's a tiny element that nobody that's not an expert at this is even going to know isn't there. It's better to just do a pretty side kick than make it funky trying to get dragonfly. So we can practice it a little bit in a minute, and if it works, cool. If not, just leave it as a side kick because it's pretty that way.
The whole thing's on dragonfly.
True, but nobody knows why. Oh, it hurts. I took a pin to play dodgeball at Wall Street the other day and threw balls really hard for an hour.
Is that?
That's sore. Say that again?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You put balls and something, baseball?
At Jump Street, it's a place filled with trampolines, and I have dodgeball. And so you're like, oh, over and over and over again for like an hour and a half. And so all of these muscles grab my ribs. So he had already been 3 hours earlier that day. I didn't know. I called his mom, so let's go to Jump Street. She's like, he wants to go again. He went again.
How old, 10?
Yes.
I feel like it's the one just been trying to do.
Whenever he hits his teens and doesn't care about that anymore, then I can maybe think about leaving Dallas because I'm not a fan of this place. But I always said I couldn't leave before I was 10. When I was 10, I'm still not ready to leave it. Nice.
10's a good age.
Good.
10's a really fun age, actually. It's one of my favorite ages. Because they're not quite old enough to want to leave, they take instructions and they're clever enough to do things.
Right.
Involved.
Yeah, so do that a couple more times, but then add your twist in. I want to see how you're doing the twist. So fourth fold. Arms stay straight, arms stay straight. Yep. And start feeling what you need to do to be able to handle. Your ball is further on the side of the bar than it normally is.
Just too close.
Yeah.
I don't think I usually do it when my arms are so close on the side. Using your depth until I get down there.
That's not why you couldn't reach down though, it's because your ball, when you were doing it forward fold, your butt was almost on the floor. The ball was too far this way. So if you do it from there, keep your arms straight, now you'll still be able to do it.
And where is this the possibly there?
Ideally, yes. But like I told you, I cross mine over, I keep it bent, but I leave it on the same side because that's how I can balance myself. You gotta find what works for you and your balance. And the lower you sink your hips, typically the better your balance is. If your hips are up high, balance is gonna be precarious. The lower your hips go, the easier it is to keep yourself there. Okay, go from figure 4 after splits.
Not good. Just.
Forward.
This one goes here.
Bring this leg around now. You can start over if you need to.
Can I start from doing it vertically? That's good. See if you can come through. It's too far towards me. Yeah, you can still do It's going to be much more difficult to finish that if your feet don't slide. That was easier when you're up there, but I used it up.
I can bring it back in here.
Okay. So.
You can start anywhere you want to. Nice. Good. Good. Now let's go from bird kick.
you can't move in if you catch anything.
No, I'm getting around, if I'm staying on this, it doesn't slide. When you do your place and pitching, it will slide here without me. Almost. Nice. Goals, from the soda bar.
What is it?
Yep. But far away. So do this rocking chair again. Step over rocking chair and concentrate on pulling the ball in towards the bar when you come out. That's a good distance.
That is good.
Set it on top of there. Yeah.
Here.
Better. Boom. Now you're in a good position. Just under. Now that's a comfortable forward fold. Your ass isn't hitting the ground. And now when you do your grip down, you're going to be able to touch the ground. And then let it go more. So, yeah. Good. All right, let's go from lazy pigeon over there. So you're totally diagonal. You're totally diagonal. You're rolling that way instead of this side to side roll. Yep. Man, there it is. Right. Close, nice. Let's see. Okay, you ready to go from the top? There was something. Oh, yeah. Do your step over to rocking chair. There's a flail that's happening. You go to grab that second hand. Better. So it's sort of like your mind isn't processing where it is. So your hand is like it's like hitting it, it's like reaching for it.
Yeah, it is true.
So feel this hand can feel where the bar is. So as you're coming down, really think about where that is and let yourself come to it gently instead of, like that kind of grab for life thing.
Right.
Right. Better. Nice. They don't bend while you're doing Come back to grip down. Four-fold, double methods. Good. Now lean straight, hips come under. You stay straight, you stay straight. That's what they get. Once your back fully relaxes and your head should melt with your along your back, then your arms can bend.
So they have to bend.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah, good stuff.
Oh, gotcha.
About bending.
You got one? Put it on? Oh, okay.
Okay, so from the top one?
From the top. Just expect the top's going to feel weird if you haven't done it. A couple hours. Yeah, it's still your ball placement going into that second one. It's further away than you're used to. Nice.
Practice the controller.
That's right. You don't need to practice that.
So I feel like I'm pretty far away from here.
You are, and now figure out how to work with it. Now really close, yeah. Yep, and then there you go. Good. Yes, nice. Good fix.
Woo!
Yep. Nice. Good. Nice. Good.
Kind of slow it down, but at the end, I make it more difficult.
All in all, very good. Very good. Stretch anything you need to.
Stretching the side of the back right now.
Gotcha. Pausing for reflection.
Yeah, I was, and then once it felt like, oh, let's be sure. It's almost like closing my eyes, you don't close your eyes.
So start with your ball a little bit closer. Okay. Now, come down, side kick towards me, and then go right back up. So you want to try to come up just like that. Keep yourself close to the bar after this plank twist. Yeah, seems much easier for you to put the balls in the right position.
Yeah. Because I was dicey with that, you know, stretching to get that arm straight doesn't work. Well,
Right.
it works to get down to the. We'll get back up. So we're getting pieces.
Close, yes. Yes. The arm goes with the upstand.
and it's way up here.
Yeah,
Way up here.
from right there, I could tell that you were gonna have to flail.
But it seemed like the ball was close enough. That's my body position. Here.
Close. It's close. Bring it closer when you go into your side. Better technically. So on the mini lead, scoot the ball forward a little bit more than you're used to. That's going to help you get in position when you go to the other side. Yeah, you're a little bit towards my side in terms of your balance with the ball. Oh. A little mess up, but you made it work. Okay, so take a second stretch and think about where you feel like your holes are right now, places that you're still struggling with on a regular basis.
This side, the split kick. One from invert fold to pigeon, place pigeon there.
Just roll under.
A little bit with the timing with the dip down. And put it down here.
Keeping your ball.
Going my head down in the back. Hands.
When you're in rocking chair, going back to the center, keeping your ball close. Very often, you've got it in your body. You've kept it close a couple times, but you often end up too far away, which makes your full fold when you get down. Okay, let's go. Say what? Four fold. we'll pick a couple of things to work on a bit before we finish up.
Another thing, I kind of drop down, but I forget this part of keeping the argument, doing from here. And I just talking. So when I do it from here,
A little bit more away. Right, and I think the same thing's happening when you come up from your plank twist. When you come up from that side, you're further back also, which then makes your split switch more difficult. If you do split switch from here with your ball touching the bar, do it right now, split switch. Feel how balanced that is? But you're used to, but even though your ball is usually further on this side, and there is an uncontrolled quickness in the middle that you didn't have just then because you were balanced. And so each time you're coming up from these plank twists, your ball is moving back just a little bit.
Okay, so, yeah, I'm noticing that I'm kind of taking doing things fast and then we'll up.
Exactly.
You know, like that.
Exactly. It's not bad if your body is balanced. Okay, because my hands come up at the same time too. But when you're controlled, it's not like, and then also how your hands come back onto the bar, as opposed to that makes a big difference too. So your ball positioning is a huge part of styling, and ball positioning, as you've seen today, determines how easy a move or challenging a move is. You come down to here, you do your plank twist, right? I can twist way back to here and come up, and my ball's really far away. Or I can do my twist, and I can come right here, and then come like this, and the ball's like really close. Okay? So you got to understand that as you're coming out of these plank twists, it's not arbitrary where your ball goes. You decide where your ball goes by how much you twist, and then what your knees do when you come back in. If I take my knees back to here, and now I come up, the ball's going to come closer to the ball. If my knees are up here and now come up, it's going to roll further away. So you got to be really, when you're coming up, and then you're going to this side, your ball's too far away. So when you come out of this side too, keep that close. There, now, exactly where I want to be. For that one. So try that. Try just doing your plank twists, one side to the other a couple of times, and see if you can keep your ball where you want it to be. One side to the other. Good. Good. Two things that are going to determine it: how far you twist, and whether your knees are in front of the ball or behind the ball as you start to pull back in. You know what I mean by that, right? Yeah.
That side of almost moved forward the label.
Say that again?
Maybe usually the ball's back, this one forward.
Mm-hmm.
So that was better than we got.
You. Do that again, both sides. I think you can work with that. Try it. Now do split split switch. Here we go. Back over here and start from the top. Shoulder.
It's caught back.
You said what?
Back in.
So you like, what, dislocated or something?
No,
And okay now.
see, I was working here a lot.
But yeah, that would have been straight on. Good. So you remember when we worked on that?
I felt what happened when I did
The first day, the first day, you were coming up over here a lot, and then we worked on what it takes to do that split switch and come back to center. That's going to become really important now, because even when you're centered, you're still not getting as far as most people do on that rollout, right? So if you're here, then you're going to be really pinched.
Part of it was when I did from here up, I actually felt one leg.
Oh, yeah, that'll
I
screw
rolled
it up.
fall even more to the right.
That'll screw it up.
So I felt that happening. So what do I do to get myself further over? Reach further here?
That worked. Far away, make it work, make it work. Nice, nice. Right. Far away. Straight out. Good. Again, from the top. Okay, so we got about 15 minutes left, so I'd rather just keep going through that you feel that all these connections than try to do any more specifics.
I'm again noticing to watch me use my
You're not
get my knees like that they're done together.
Gotcha.
I'm just noticing.
Oh, okay, I thought you had a question.
No, it actually is a question. You've already told me how to correct it, so it's just coming up a little bit.
Right. What's that?
They cost us to reflect this. They both get more to the chocolate
How does the croissant for
chocolate
stomach goes?
and almond and cheese and because the 18 obviously.
We are almost done. We can stop anytime you need to. Nice. And close. Nice. And close. Almost perfect though. It's not bad.
Nice.
There you go. Close. Nice. Again.
Okay. I'm going to do it this time without thinking very much of all the technique.
Awesome.
I'm just going to do it to see that.
Awesome.
You can have your eyes open.
Start the ball a little bit closer. See? Let's feel. Last one, and then I'm going to let you do some stretches with both balls to finish. I'll show you my freestyle real quick and then watch you.
It's fun.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Past that point is higher where it's like, you know, just let whatever it is. Good. Good. Very, very nice work. Very nice. Don't judge all that feels like now you're tired. Okay.
I'm not having to figure out my work.
So this is one of my favorite ways of using this bar. 2 balls, and you don't try to stay off the ground. You use the ground however you need to, but you get so much more support in so many different ways with both of them. Play with that. Be gentle though. You're tired. Just don't need to do tricks. Just stretch. Do you want to say something on close, or you want me to go ahead and end it? Okay. Unless you want to see you stretching on.
Yeah.
You want to see 2 ball stretching? Okay. So don't feel like you have to keep everything off the floor because you'll end up using a lot of strength to keep yourself up. You won't end up stretching that much. Let yourself reach down to the floor with the feet, the hands, whatever you need to, and just use that extra ball, as a means. Yeah, exactly. You know, the farther away from each other they get, the harder it's going to be to work with both of them. Sometimes that's fun, more likely just causes trouble. Here's you can use your belly.
Can you use my belly like the on my belly?
Yep. With balls. You have 2 balls at home?
At home, yes. Yes. Can't quite see how you should make it over your belly, or is it?
Well, it's not a biggie. I just was giving that to you as an option so that you can change your position. Look like this, you know?
Just so the back wall just kind of.
Say what?
The back wall kind of just.
Right, like you're on your belly and then your one leg is going to be there. You can do 2 legs, but then it takes a lot of balance. So this is more tricky than what. Oh, that looks pretty good in my low back. Yeah, it's a nice little soft arch. But yeah, I was just mentioning that to break your planes, because a lot of times what happens with these balls is people get stuck in one position, one move, and they're not really exploring all the potentials. So I was just, you know, giving you another idea of where to go. I really like being sideways on both of them as well. Nice.
Hey, Toba, where's my person?
I'm picking her up at 3 o'clock.
Okay, thanks.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to go out back? I'll play 2 minutes. Almost done.
Really looks so
Okay. Done with it?
You can shut her down.
Okay. And that concludes Dragonfly styling number 8. We got all the way through it. We got all of our technical stuff corrected. She's got plenty of stuff to work on when she gets back home. And hopefully we'll get at least 1 or 2 more times to work with her before she leaves so we can do some flourishing, make all the little pretty elements work pretty and be beautiful. Okay. You know what I'm talking about. All right. See you next time. Peace. Go, girl. Will someone tell her how old she is, please?
No.
Go, girl. Go, girl.